Hi, everybody. We are in chapter 2, which is our chapter on communication and social media. This is actually a brand new chapter to this textbook, to this version of the textbook. And I think it's a really important chapter that they added to this new edition because technology and social media has really become a huge outlet for communication for people. In fact, people use that outlet more than they use face-to-face communication nowadays. I bet if you really stop and think about your own communication, most of it probably happens through text or on social media, and rarely do we find ourselves communicating face-to-face at the same level that we once did. So I think this chapter is important to really pay attention to all the pros and cons. Obviously, there's a lot of pros in using technology for communication, but there's also a lot of cons. One of the little boxes in this chapter is entitled Alone Together. And I think this little box says so much. And it's so important to really stop and think about what that means. I know in my family, I have a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old. It's like everybody's plugged into their own devices. We're all in the same house together. And in fact, we're often in the living room together. But everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody's on their cell phone or someone's on their laptop. Both my boys have their, not their earbuds, but the ear things on. It's like everyone's in their own world. So this idea of we're together, but we're actually alone. And a lot of research is pointing at how much more lonely we've become as a society because of things like this. So I would encourage you to pay attention to that. The 2 videos that you're going to watch in this chapter also refer to this idea of how technology has kind of taken over our communication. So watch those videos, pay attention to that. There's a fly flying right in front of my face. I will see you in the next chapter. Thanks.